Oh, did I fix everything? I hope I fixed everything. I don't know though. I guess that's on me, really. Dang. Let's see. Oh, right. I gotta update this goal thing down there. That's outdated. Also, I'm about to launch the game. I apologize if it is loud. Because part of the reason I'm doing this is so that I can— oh god, it's coming out the wrong thing! Oh no! Ah! I'm sorry. I found out why the desktop audio button looks like that. That would be because I was on the wrong setting. That's embarrassing. It's fine. Did it work this time? Hey, that's much better. Much better. Also, hopefully, hopefully the stream quality isn't trash this time, but it already looks like it's off to a bad start. Actually, I don't know. I just looked over and it said that I was still offline. Oh no, it looks fine. It looks fine. Fine. I guess we'll see later as time progresses. There's a port right behind my desk, and I was like, oh, sweet, Ethernet port. I'll just plug into that. It's not. Despite being right on the ground, it is not an Ethernet port. It is a phone port. Why? Why would you put that on the ground? In my experience, they're up high because the phones that attach to the— I guess there was a period between the phones that attached to the wall and wireless phones where you'd set it on something. I was just thinking about phones that attach to walls. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I still think it's ridiculous, and I think that this should be an Ethernet port, but whatever. And then I was gonna go to Walmart and get a longer cord, like to stretch across the entire apartment, because the router is on the opposite side of the apartment. Not really sure how that happened, but that's where it is. So, that's— my headphones are very loud. I just realized that. That's probably about right. But, what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. There's my notification saying I'm going live. I am live. Also, I don't have any water. I drank the last of my wonderful waters yesterday. I guess I can get normal water, but that's lame. Hello! Hello! Welcome! There's somebody slamming their doors outside. That's wonderful. You know what would be even more wonderful? If it was a FedEx guy coming with my package. Or lady. FedEx man or woman. Or non-binary person. Gender non-conforming FedEx person. If you would like to deliver my package, that would be fantastic. It's been a hot minute. Anyways, it still says I have 0 viewers. I don't know what's up with that, but whatever. We'll just get started. But if you remember last time, or if you don't remember last time, Chiaki is a traitor, and we love her. We love Chiaki with all our heart. Chiaki Simp Club. An iPad. FedEx lost my iPad. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Well, anyways. We still love Chiaki. We still love Chiaki. And then after she got executed, we saw her again. Yeah. Fine. It's okay. I'm not messed up about it at all. It's just that, you know, I need to pay for it whenever I make my car payment, and I would like to actually have it before I pay for it, honestly. That's the whole reason they don't bill you until it ships. Or at least I assume. Anyways. Yeah, but then like we woke up and she was there. And I think it's very interesting because she's the ultimate video gamer and she was put into a video game to be executed, so use those video game skills? Probably not. Because then our vision started to go away. But anyways, how about instead of me rambling, we go on to the game. Oh, imagine if I accidentally pressed the new game button. Trial verdict. I don't think I've ever seen that as a save thing. Hajime, good timing. Good timing? What do you mean? What happened to my vision going all like this? You know what? I don't care. Remember Nagito's video message that we found at the factory? Yeah, when we were dealing with the bomb ruckus? What about it? Apparently, there was more to that message inside the laptop. Huh? We weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently it was locked by a timer. Did he set it up so we wouldn't be able to watch it until after the class trial? Why would he do that? Maybe Nagito planned to leave this as a will. Nagito's will? Where is it right now? We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together. Got it. The restaurant. Right, we'll just pretend like that's not weird and that she shouldn't. That she's totally supposed to be here. I mean, I'm not protesting. She can be here as long as she wants. This is the second time I've done this. And no, it's not the second time in as many days. But I'm not even set to the right thing. Oh my god. I'm a failure. I shouldn't even exist. It's just running things for everyone. You know, if I was really talented, I would get the chat to actually fit in this box. But I'm not that talented. Or I want it to be lined up like that, but I don't want it to. Anyways, yeah, there we go. It happened Monday too. It's been a long day. You got me distracted with FedEx, all right? Hey, you're late. Anyways, to recap, since apparently I wasn't like showing anything, Chiaki's still here, and my vision wasn't going like this, but is it true? Nagito really left another message? Kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her. She was the one who found it. I was going for a walk with Gundam's hands. I'm flustered, but also, I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamster? Only one of them? And I found it when I stopped by the factory. You shouldn't be here either. Wait. A coincidence, you say? Wrong. That is the will of casuality. The will of casuality guiding you. Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? I never allowed that. So anyway, let's hurry up and play it. Yeah, you're right. This table's closer than it normally is, isn't it? Am I just going crazy? What? I think I am going crazy. Is it the traitor from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. Looks like it ended the way I hoped it would. Ended the way he hoped it would. Nagito was trying to kill everyone except the traitor. Damn it was just as Monokuma said. So he really set up the traitor as the killer? And he even tried to make them survive the trial? But why would he do that? The cat's being a little bit of a crackhead. I think it's possible that we're all going slightly insane, but whatever. Enough with your useless talk. It appears there's still more. But if everyone but the traitor is watching this video, then unfortunately, I guess I lost. That outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believe in. Well, not that any of it matters for me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me. Ginger? Jinjin? Kiki? The people upstairs have been moving. That's what I'm gonna blame that on. I don't know, maybe it's not the cat acting like a crackhead, but maybe I'm just going crazy. It's fine. It's fine. Now then, let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm going to speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action after talking about it for so long. The special prize in the final dead room allowed me to learn a certain truth. It would be troublesome if everyone found out. So, I already disposed of that page. But anyway, I was totally surprised. I mean... yeah. The Future Foundation's traitor must have known that truth all along. And so, I was able to learn that truth about this world, and resolved to take action immediately. I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime. Deep down, I always wanted to become a protagonist myself. It's a simulation? But now that I knew the truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mystery and the Future Foundation, he's raising all your hopes. But only so he can lead you into unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma's trying to show that despair to someone. Perhaps that someone is... seriously pissing me off. Hella nice to... I can't believe something good like this is only... so happy, it's so happy. Jeez, what a hopeless truth. Who is Monokuma's true identity? How could they come up with a plan like that? But that's enough reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go to. The key to enter that place is that message you found at Nezumi Castle. Normally, you need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place. But since that message gets rid of those, you can think of it as an Easter egg or something. It was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monomi. But that has nothing to do with me. You guys will think you're not gonna die or something. Stop it! Don't stop it! I had to hide this until my plan came to an end, but I guess now's a nice time to announce it, right? So then, I'll announce the password 11037. That is the password that was written in Nezumi Castle. You have to use that to enter the specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma. I feel like I've been talking forever, but That's all for me. With this, my duty is finished. I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world's hope. And if that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I've accomplished. Erect a bronze statue of me. Respect me. That gives me a gross feeling inside. Like, that makes me kind of sick. You don't just get to take that title. What about. What's his face? Whose name I just can't remember anymore. Who really was the ultimate hope. I mean, maybe you are the ultimate hope, but I'm. This was Nagito's final message. That 11037 number that Nagito said was the password. There's no mistaking it. That's the password to enter that ancient ruin. You better hurry, I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0. You're right, let's go. Hajime, who are you talking to? I don't know, heck if I know, but you know what? I'd like to go outside. Now's not the time to relax. I need to hurry to the ancient ruin on the second island. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna black out to get there. Ayo, I think the volcano's erupting. Am I on the second island? I am on the second island. We're just gonna go in the long way, but it's fine. I think new people moved in upstairs. Somehow, it is quite nerve-wracking. Is it really safe to go inside? Well, what's gonna be in there? It's so unreliable to be freaked out like that. You're a man, aren't you? There's also that countdown. There's no time to stand around. I think it's interesting that in this, whatever's going on here, he's not Mekamaru. Damn right. It's our last chance to get inside. I'm starting to feel nauseous from the thrills, the chills, the kills. If you're gonna let it out, why not do it in the Tupperware I keep with me? Hey, now's not the time to fuck around. It's going to be all right. You don't have to worry. I will protect my young master. Now then, let's go forward together. The hell? Don't treat me like a kid. Believe that hope lies beyond this point. That is your leader's order. Is she okay? What was that? I told her that you only understand piggy talk. I said, you're so cool in piggy talk. I'm gonna kill you. Hajime, the password, please. Yeah, I know. Why do I have to do it? What? There's no need for you to worry. The only thing beyond this point is a shining future. Now then, let's open the door to the future. Oh, I don't even have to do anything. It just opens it for me. Love that. Beyond this door, the future is waiting. A sparkling future. Now then, let's move forward. Why am I not in the entrance to the school? I don't want to be here. What? Yeah. I don't know. Wait, different? Why am I not in the opening door? Ah, so we are all delusional. What? Something's wrong? What did I do? Hey yo, your vision's a little wonky. It's a little rough. No, that's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is that's pretty weird. This world? Oh wait, we're out of time? Buddy, you shouldn't have slept all day. Jeez, now we're all gonna die. Or something. The world as we know it is gonna be destroyed. Or at least the bomb is going to be destroyed. Stage clear? I just did okay, chapter 5 end. I was gonna say. I just did chapter 5! I hope 5 is debatable. 5 left is debatable. No! I don't want it. Actually, I do want it. It's really cute, but I don't want it. Yes, I am saving for the sake of matching up. Chapter 0. Heading to the school trip. I already played the prologue. Yo, I think your sign's a little creaky. It would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking, rather intensely. The room I was in, the shaking from side to side, the shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently, and every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me it was comforting. I never not. Is this Nagito? I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by talent, detecting irregularities among irregularities wouldn't be that difficult. How boring. Do you like ships? Oh, it's not Nagito. On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. You looked like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right? Ships? Oh, that's right. That's it. So this is a ship. You just realized that now? Is it really that funny? Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? The silence was starting to bore me. Instantly, I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the friendly smile. But under that thin skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished. Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Komaeda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me, so to share a room with a person like that? Yeah, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky? Oh, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent. A boring talent, huh? Well, That's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly? That's because I have luck as well. Huh? Even I possess a talent as boring as luck. Possess, huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Hope's Peak Academy too, right? So, you're one of us. But that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here? How boring. Uh, Sorry. I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation. Not you. This world. Huh? This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level, and because of these bastards, the world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Perhaps, does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Boring people make no contributions to the world, not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you can do, right? Listen, well, using people is a talent too. It's now my turn to use that person just as they used me in the past. That person? Are you talking about ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already... I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me, even now, it rests in my pocket. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. Then, will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much? Hate? Then, explain your hand. This, the end of that bandage, is a woman's hand, right? Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. It's amazing, isn't it? I've successfully become one with the ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. I see. So you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person. I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy. Because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power, and for that I... Wait, huh? Do I hate her? Huh. That's strange. Huh? Huh. Huh. Ah, look out the window. We're finally here. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get there. What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen. Huh? I already know because I am loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason we will ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? Is that the end of chapter 0? That is the end of chapter 0. Okay. The thing. Wonder what the thing is. Huh? What is this? Isn't this how the game started? It's a door. There's a door. Huh? A door? Why is a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? Through the door? This is not the same room I started in. Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Oh, look at y'all. Y'all are working as a team. Dang! Why am I in a place like this? I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground, but then why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before, when we were all gathered in that classroom just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island? Do I get to walk through the school? I want to walk through the school. Let me walk through the school. Huh? Did he say what I think he just said? Yes, he definitely said it. He said, "Welcome to Hope's Peak Academy." But why would this place be Hope's Peak Academy? And not just that, what is the graduation exam? Oh my god, is it like the Hunger Games? Isn't the killing over already? I don't know if it's gonna let me walk through the entire school, but I want to. Oh, I can't. Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least, it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope's Peak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope's Peak Academy that I've admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the funhouse. That's right, that's definitely it. Monokuma said to go to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go, and definitely clear things up. Oh, this is... That's not... That's not how these rooms are supposed to look. Wait. Can't even click on any of them. Alright, okay. Can I click on this? I can't. Can't click on anything. Not even the bathrooms? Can't go upstairs? Wow. This is strange. The gymnasium is here, right? Alright, I'm going inside. Something might be waiting, but I'm not gonna cower anymore. And so I braced myself and cautiously opened the door. very cautiously. As slow as I possibly could, apparently. Chapter 6? Chapter 6 makes sense chronologically. Yes, okay. Chapter 6 sounds appropriate. I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. Dodgeball. Not dodgeball. It was a normal gymnasium. Yo! Hajime! You heard the announcement and came here too. You guys did too, right? Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place was Hope's Peak Academy or something? That cannot be possible. You're right. Any way you look at it, it's impossible. Hello? How did the field return to the long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy? Hey, where are we? Where do you look us up this time? What a shock! I just told you guys this is Hope's Peak Academy. There's no way in hell that's true. Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope's Peak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway? What's left of it? Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope's Peak Academy fell to ruin. You were serious about that? But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things they deserved to be ruined for. What do you mean? Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went to all this trouble to bring you to Hope's Peak Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic. Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now. Someone? Enough with this bullshit, just spit it out already. Where did you take us, you bastard? Though I am not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin, and... It means I made this Hope's Peak Academy between the door to the ruin and inside of the ruin. Between the door to the ruin. It's a miniature Hope's Peak Academy? What do you mean between? What do you mean made? Oh my, are your minds getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Good, very good. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. Entertainment? You're planning to make us do something, aren't you? It's nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. It's just a simple graduation exam. Then what is a graduation exam? Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. Huh? We're obviously going to get out. There's no way we'd stay here. This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now. You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Main cast? Meaning, you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives. So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean? I have dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope's Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So, please rest assured and strive to do your very best during your field trip. And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual. What is going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this. Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope's Peak Academy. But that's impossible, right? How do we make it back from Hope's Peak Academy? How do we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible. There's no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on the island. This building is really Hope's Peak Academy? This is the Hope's Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long? What in the world is going on? Can you stop? I want to go explore. Damn it, why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. And that's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see it? You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all. If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone. Why do I have to go through something like this? Hajime, did something happen? Huh? Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but is that all? As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what that means? Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation? Even though Chiaki and Monami are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of. So they're not World Ender? Then we really were tricked by Monokuma? However, the Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monami never once denied that. Even if there are allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own? Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation. But if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help. So, what should we do? Well, that's obvious. We're gonna get out of here safely. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we have to do the graduation exam, right? Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying. Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been? Alright, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, we might be able to learn something about Hope's Peak Academy. About ourselves. I don't care if we know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey, can we go back home when this is over? Wait, hey, we can go back home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means. Hell yes! He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is. What's happened to Hope's Peak Academy? None of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive, just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now, but Monokuma should already know that's what we're thinking. So, why did he say that? we have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. You should already know that we'd never choose to stay on this island. So, what are we gonna do? Can we start already? That's what I'm saying. But what are we even looking for? Do we have to investigate this weird-ass building? Even so, I don't think we'll find the answers to all our questions inside this damn building. Well, I'm just gonna go on ahead for now. Hey, you're already going? What is that idiot thinking, running around without being cautious? She obviously isn't thinking about anything. It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives. So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at the green light. If we stopped at the green light, we'd never reach our goal. Akane already took off on her own. It might be faster if we split up and look around too. Like Sonia said, there's no more killing, so we don't have to worry about anyone else betraying us anymore. Then let's get this over with and go home. I'll go on ahead, I'll see you guys later. With those brief words, Fuyuhiko left the gymnasium. I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow, then left the gymnasium. Miss Sonia, please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. Kazuichi chased after Sonia, who had just departed and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. And it's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual, peaceful, everyday life. Jesus Christ, they're making a lot of noise upstairs. The only thing I can do is advance toward that hope. Even though I don't understand, and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening. For the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. Investigate. It's not. Hey, baby. I need you. Okay, whatever. I don't think I collected all of them. Oh, we're starting on the 5th floor. I can't go into the classrooms? Huh? That's weird. This is a hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down. Well, that's irritating. Can I go to the biolab? Can I not? How am I supposed to research like this? I can't go any other. This is the only place I can go in? Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. Is this? No. What is this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, A History of Hope's Peak Academy by Monokuma. Why is a manga with such a suspicious-looking title laying out in the open like this?
Let's start with the history first, class. Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then what's first, you ask? That depends on the person.
So, just as I thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. Not like it says by Monokuma on the cover, but okay. I really just want to ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting us out of here, no matter what it is. I picked the manga up off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it is also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to progress with their research for talent. So they decided to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department, who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. I don't think this would work if it was a typical government-funded school, but whatever. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak Academy is now available to talentless commoners, people who cared only about the brand. With this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Hope's Peak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. The end. Huh? The ending was so sudden, like a manga that suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of the manga, the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, their names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions in names, so I don't really know the details, but no, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The Reserve Department. That department was only built to collect money. Hello. Thanks. I think. Thank you. I like this game too. Great game. The fantastic game. I think I like the first one more. I am so sorry. I am paranoid by the sounds going on upstairs. I was one of those Reserve Corps students, right?
That's weird.
Oh, you're here again.
The thing that's weird is you, of course.
Huh?
Why did you forget that you were part of the Reserve Department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So, I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that, too.
What do you want me to say?
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of the Reserve Corps students. Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself.
Huh?
You wanted to become confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened.
Short-term memory loss is a side effect of depression and other trauma things, so...
My week has been okay, except for whenever FedEx lost my expensive package and I still haven't received it yet. But it's fine. It's fine.
Other than that, it's been a great week. How has your week been?
It happens pretty often. Not that I'd know anything about that, though.
Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a Reserve Corps student.
Damn it, what the heck?
Reserve Department.
Right, Reserve Department, but not the tragedy. That target seems pretty far away. If the production team had more time here, there could have been a minigame here. Wait, what am I saying? This cherry tree is in full bloom. It may be a tasteful sight to see a blooming cherry tree inside a dojo, but in this situation, it just looks bizarre. Say the same thing on the same other side. I want to look inside locker 6. There are a bunch of wooden lockers here. Each of them has a traditional-looking woodblock key sticking out of them. I guess they're just for show. There's nothing in particular that looks like a clue.
Well, we didn't open any of them.
There's a straw post. I guess that means it was used for training? It's armor and a helmet. Did the map developers design this to reflect a Japanese dojo? Does this monitor serve the same purpose as the monitors on the island? If so, this would be under Monokuma's supervision, right? Is this place really Hope's Peak Academy? Damn it, what's going on? And we also got a surveillance camera. I guess we'll look at it too. This is a surveillance camera. Why would there be a surveillance camera inside the school? I wonder, does this have the same purpose as surveillance cameras on Jabberwock Island? If so, who's watching us? Is it whoever's controlling Monokuma? Right, okay, that's enough of that.
Now we get to go explore the rest of the building, except there's nothing we could look at.
Unless there's a specific order that we have to... Wait. Oh. Wait, you weren't here whenever I walked. Where is Sonia? Why is Sonia no longer here? I mean, I'll talk to you since I didn't talk to Sonia last time and she disappeared. This hallway, it's kinda creepy. I can't go to places that I should be able to go to. It's like some rule is being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something. I don't remember this door being open. I could just be going crazy. But, you know, isn't this the No. No, the tragedy room's around the corner. This is another manga. It's laying on top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Huh. Wasn't the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in that other manga too? It's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt, and it was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? There's only one way to find out. Interesting. I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. But what's written here is, as the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamukura. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as a symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrific incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy's student council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of Reserve Corps students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated, and the uprising began. And that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. We're excited. Danganronpa 0. love how they cited their works. That's fantastic. With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy.
What irony! For a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. Huh! You should be lucky that you're incompetent.
Damn it, he always has to lead up to something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But ultimate hope? Nagito mentioned that before too. But it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope. But for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents? I'd wish they'd just given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here, it said that the reserve corps students in the reserve department began uprising. Then, what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that. The rooms are wrong. The rooms are messed up. Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used that incident to something? This incident's really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. Yeah, so the classrooms are messed up. So far, all of them are this giraffe print, and they all say a violin, which is wrong. That's not how they should be. Metal slabs are covering portions of the classroom where windows would usually be. To go so far as to cover the windows like this? Does he really want to keep us locked inside? But why? And the bolts look older. I don't know. I'm still messed up about the classrooms not looking right, because like they went through a lot of work to make sure all the classrooms were different. Okay, 5A is still blocked off. I want to go in this room. Oh, okay. The morgue, that's fine with me. We can go to the morgue. I mean, the bio lab. That's definitely not a morgue. Are there bodies still in here? What the hell is with this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already.
Ha, I see you.
Can I've seen this in movies before. It's a refrigerator for preserving dead bodies. At least, that's what it looks like, but it's not possible, right? Keeping dead bodies in a high school biolab isn't something you should joke about. It just feels so forced. This idea should have been cancelled during development or something. Huh? What am I thinking? You're not gonna open it? This looks like a plastic tarp. Why is it left out like this? Clean up after yourselves, will you? Anything else? The refrigerator. Dang. I wish some of the lights were on the refrigerator, but that's fine. There's another manga just lying around here. This time the title is Manga for Morons, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Just, what was that incident really all about? It might turn out to be something lame. I flipped through the pages of the manga and hoped that I was right. Buddy, you're gonna be so sad. A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, a certain abnormality soon came to light. By then it was too late. The ends and means had vanished, and wanton destruction had become their only goal.
I don't know that manga. I've heard about it, but I don't know it.
The strong butchered the weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. The violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear, as if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what had happened, it was too late to stop what had happened. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coup d'etat, that doesn't flow very well whenever you're reading, began occurring. Coup d'etat began occurring around the world. A war waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization, devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy. A group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy students for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society used their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, and most tragic event in human history. As long as the ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end.
Goodness gracious, I was just talking to you and you were fine. But welcome to the stream. Oh, I miss you too. 사랑해.
My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up. I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happened to them?
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you?
Who would enjoy reading something like that?
Oh my, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy.
Enough! What is this messed up manga?
I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though. Thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains.
This incident really happened? And I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real. Hello. Welcome to chat. Or the game. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to chat, though. I'm actually not in chat.
So I can't say that. I'm a liar. Sorry.
But welcome. Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world.
I see. So that's how it is. And that's what he meant by what he said at the beginning?
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. Oh my gosh, thank you for following. I really appreciate it.
I think, look, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if this game's almost over or not. I don't know when it ends. I feel like I'm getting pretty close to the end, but if it does end, just know that there's more Danganronpa coming up. And then even more after that, and because I'm gonna replay V1 after I finish the third one, but that's just how it be.
But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. And that's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. Oh, Jesus Christ, 6 hours? Okay, well, it'll be over tomorrow. But
I've already spent so much more time on this one than I have on the first one. I was looking at my hours in game, and I think it's roughly 10 hours more, and I don't know how. It seems like it's gone by quicker, but, you know, that's fine. He's just trying to make us feel despair toward the outside world, so we'll want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps... No, that's definitely it. The tragedy has been added to the Truce Blood section of your handbook. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group? If they're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope's Peak Academy to its destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? I'm really enjoying it. I did like the first one more, but that could just be a bias because it was the first one I played, and I also really liked Kyoko, and then they took away Chiaki from me in this one, so I'm just, you know, emo. But it's fine. It's fine. Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they were called Ultimates. Then, are the killings we're involved in connected to them as well? It's no use, I'm gonna freeze to death. I'm at my limit, I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. Didn't check any of the body freezers, but that's fine. That was close. I nearly froze to death. So where should I go next? Was there always a light on down here? There must have been. I want to go in here. Alright. We're getting closer, but also more and more chunks of this room are disappearing. You're right, it is hard to have an equally good sequel. But I mean, clearly they were successful, and like they built on it. I like that they are connected to an extent. I'm excited to find out if they're more connected. Oh shoot, I've been leveling up and I haven't been checking on my pet. Oh, there goes my cat. I didn't even know she was in here. Wow, that's sad. No, I should ignore it. I'm just gonna pretend like I don't see him. Oh, this is a different room. It looks different than the last two. We'll just talk to Fuyuhiko, I guess. When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me. I wonder why. It's gonna be shitty either way. So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't want to do that either. Fine.
Well, hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasingly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right? You're pleasingly well, right?
What are you doing here?
Yeah, I was gonna go, but...
Oh. Oh. Okay. Alright. Well, I trust y'all. And I keep hearing that the end is great. So, or something along those lines. I go along with it. It has gotten better. One of the things that I didn't really like was that it felt like they guided the investigations a lot more than before.
You know what I mean? I don't know, maybe that was just me. But I felt like they guided the investigations a lot more.
God.
Well, there was another thing I needed to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth?
You should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place.
A high school student who doesn't like manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots.
I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up. What did you need to tell me?
It's about that key piece of information you've been waiting so long for. Surprise! It's about ultimate despair.
Huh?
Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days, it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive.
High school girl?
Lady Junko Enoshima.
Junko Enoshima?
As the former ultimate despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor.
That's giving her a lot of credit. I did not like Junko. I did not like her. That's all I have to say about that. She was pretty. She was really pretty.
And created the ultimate despairs. There was one really horrible person in that group.
Hold on a sec. I don't know what the ultimate despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others.
What do you mean, Queen Junko? She was a queen. She had a crown.
You're awake? I want chicken. Did you read my text? I did.
You were sleeping so well. I mean, it had been like 4 hours.
Dude, I didn't wake up at all. I was so happy. I was like, I have not gotten great sleep all week.
Yeah.
But now this is messing me up because I'm not gonna be able to.
No, you're not gonna be able to go back to sleep.
I found chicken. I want chicken.
I don't know. Sorry, stream. Just a sec. I want chicken. We didn't set anything out. I was thinking about that, but you were already asleep. Yeah, find it.
I think that the candle. I only had my candle, and then I had the little wax burner light on, so it's just like nice.
Oh, you know what? Let me just put what I want, and then I'll hand it off to you. You don't have to. We can look at other stuff, but if this is what you're getting, or this is what, if you like this.
Why don't we get the... Oh, hey, is this the Korean one?
I think so. It says it's black owned. Not Korean owned, but, you know, support black owned businesses. The people upstairs have been being very loud.
Yeah, they're the ones who finally woke me up.
Oh, that's pleasant.
Surprisingly, it wasn't you.
Well, since you're awake, I'm just gonna quit. Okay. Yes, I said she was pretty. I said that she do be pretty.
We're talking about a psychopath.
Not me.
You can be pretty too if you want, but we were talking about. Here. No, just a sec.
I was looking to see if there's like a chicken basket because I just want.
Yeah.
If I get a 5-piece and you get a 3-piece, so we each get 4 pieces.
That sounds good.
Did you already get the 3?
I grabbed a 3-piece.
I'll grab the 5-piece.
Okay. We're talking about her, okay? This one. That's who we're talking about.
She's pretty.
Exactly.
Didn't she die?
Yes.
Awfully?
Well, they all died awfully.
Or was it the person who killed her dead awfully? As butter.
No, I mean, she killed him too, but kinda. I mean, anyways, she's... You're a Junko cosplayer? Wait, do you have like Instagram or something? Link your Instagram. Sorry.
It closed.
Oh god.
Can I get sauce? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. Honey. Wait, we have honey mustard.
We do have honey mustard, but also I already selected honey mustard on mine without thinking. But their ranch might be good if it's a good chicken place.
Wait, I put honey mustard. I'll undo
Okay.
that. I'm gonna
Okay.
do ranch.
It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
Alright, I will keep that in mind. I haven't cosplayed in a hot minute, but...
Who would you cosplay?
From this one? Well, as soon as I get money again in my incredibly expensive package that went missing.
Oh, you did you call?
Yeah, I called.
What did they say?
They said... Well, okay, no, they started an investigation, and I got an investigation number, and they're gonna figure out where the package went. Oh no, it didn't come with a drink.
Oh, it didn't.
There's no more water. We only have hot chocolate. This can't go here.
I think I still have some tea.
I mean, there's normal water.
Kat really wants tuna, but I also know that she's gonna beg for our chickens.
Yeah.
Actually,
No, I've been told I have like 6 hours left of this chapter alone. Which I think is the last chapter. This is the last chapter. Guys, this is the last chapter, right?
I love everybody in chat being so nice to each other. That makes me so happy. They're so nice. They're so good.
You could watch the stream too, and you could even watch it right here. I mean, or right here, but you can't see them talking here. It's unfortunate.
That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power.
Echelons?
Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place. So, she even recruited people who would...
Oh, so she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat? Then what was their purpose?
What?
Like I said, why did they cause that incident? It doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they'd do that without any purpose.
It was Junko Enoshima's despair.
Huh?
For Junko Enoshima, despair isn't about purpose. A set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Enoshima as Junko Enoshima.
Yes, she was incredibly depressed with some major psychological issues. But, yeah. What are you saying?
I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Enoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving, for her, everything is despair. She even killed her sister to feel something, her twin sister.
It's beautiful. Wonderful. Chef's kiss. Love it.
What the hell? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea had been slammed right into their minds. And so, the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko and Oshima. Like believers making offerings to their god. Like a mother providing food to her children. They dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair. All in Junko and Oshima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends, and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something they had to do.
There's no way something that crazy is possible.
Do you know about the final days of Reserve Corps students during the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy?
Final days?
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history.
Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the reserve department?
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to. And so, the 2,357 students of the Reserve Department all committed mass suicide.
Oh, is that how that happened? Mass suicide? I hope this is still rated for mature audiences. Guys, can y'all tell me if y'all had to click to watch? Alright, that's a resounding support for this. Resounding support for this. Support. Best chapter. Got it. All 2,357 students?
Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded.
One person was excluded, huh? Oh, wonder who that could have been. Is that me? I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate despair, Junko and Oshima? It doesn't scare me at all. I mean, Junko and Oshima is already dead. Huh?
Why is this a truth bullet?
She's dead, right? I watched her get smushed. She's dead, right? She's dead, right, guys? She's not dead, is she? Oh my god, she's not dead. No. Screw y'all. What does Fuyuhiko know about this? Jesus Christ. Hey, Fuyuhiko. Is it true what you said? Junko and Oshima is really dead? What? You didn't see? There's a book called Manga for Morons Killing School Life in that bloody classroom. A bloody classroom? No, wait. What was that you said about the killing school life?
I want to go to the bloody classroom. What is that smile for? She isn't dead, is she? God. Oh my god.
Like the killings that we were involved in, they were killings that happened at Hope's Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her. Yeah, that's what it was. The killing school life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
And what happened? What happened to them?
For a manga about the killing school life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed killing school life was Junko and Oshima. The mastermind took her own life? Which means Junko and Oshima is dead.
No! No!
It turns out that killing school life was part of that whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of former students of Hope's Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hope's Peak Academy, and she took away their memories? That's just like us. Apparently the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing? See, I'd like to be able to explore the entire building, but I know Monokuma's like controlling things, whatever. The students of Hope's Peak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up! But that means the plan was stopped. Junko Enoshima failed. I would like to not have to say her name again. Oh, Jesus Christ, alright. Junko lost the students she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. Well, she was never really... Then, Junko's no more.
But Monokuma has a different personality this time around. There's no bear puns. He hasn't said a singular bear pun.
I guess it doesn't mean that he's still being controlled by her. Guys, this is super sad. No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not, it doesn't matter. Junko Enoshima isn't alive anymore. Then, who is our enemy? If Junko Enoshima is already dead, are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? Well, he just said that they all sacrificed themselves, so that's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings we're involved in resemble that killing school life. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that. An imitation. If the students from Hope's Peak Academy stop the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake. But if this really is an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting to somewhere? Just like the surveillance cameras during the killing school life?
Well, why don't we explore the building so we can see that? Man, Hajime, you totally knew about that story, huh?
What? Do you have a problem with that?
Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it. Oh well, I'll just raise the flag.
Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's gonna happen if you do that?
One step at a time, you're getting closer to clearing my character route.
You're not making sense again.
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy.
I mean, I have to talk to you.
What a surprise!
Do you want it? No, I don't want it. I don't want it. Okay. The groups these days. I don't want to hear about them again. I don't want to hear about them again. You don't have to keep explaining. Just getting to the good part or not. I've already heard this. Don't want to hear it again. Thanks. Great. Bye. And it's just really gonna go on. Like,
I didn't get to look at the bloody classroom.
I thought that was one of the most interesting classrooms in the whole thing, but alright. Huh? It changed to a different hallway again. It's so sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen? No, I've already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right. There's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. So I guess grayed out rooms are rooms I'll never get to go to. Wait. But that's... Okay, so I get to go to the office, but not the headmaster's room. That shouldn't be there. The music room? The music room is open. I guess that's the first place I should go to. Where is... I want to go in there. I want to go here. We'll just talk to her first, since I really missed out on talking to Sonia. Akane is twitching her nose like a beast and examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened? Well, it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer. Huh? What do you mean? Who? I don't know, it's just my gut after all, which has been consistently correct. But still, her gut is pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive and flat despite the amount she eats. And Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. How did I get? It's over here. Right. Wait. I pressed caps. It's second floor. It's a second floor bathroom. Probably won't be able to get in there though, which is sad. Very sad about that. That shouldn't be there. That shouldn't be there. Why is there a monolith in here? This looks like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange. Looks like it's some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in the music room? And not just that, the mark engraved in the monument is a symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol, there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy? Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up. The holograms, totally normal. What is this? Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram, right? The floating letters are forming a sentence. It looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people this time. If they are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it is possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I clicked through that too fast and I'm very sad. I think it said something about Junko though. So honestly, whatever. My order's still... Oh god, it's arriving late. In worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins, and we haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter. We have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope's Peak Academy? 15 students? Is that about us? There were 16 of us. Oh, okay. Excluding Chiaki, who is part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore? Maybe? I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. I just realized that these are not pews, but keyboards. I guess that's all the clues in this room. It's finally confirmed. The Future Foundation is on our side, at least. They were founded by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma, if he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be The ultimate despairs, who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko Onishima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found on that island was that ancient ruin. There's no way that's a research facility. If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow, there are still so many mysteries. Is that really it? That is it. Okay. Oh, wow, I love not being able to see. Alright, where are we going next? Not the data lab. I don't think I get to go to the data lab. In fact, if I remember right, yeah, there's only one other place I could go. The office, which did not look like this. This feels different from a classroom. List of subjects. The flowers are pixelated. Actually, the flowers look a lot like they did in the original. They did! It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that. More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is this guy going to be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already. Bungu.com, flowers. Right, gotta grab this bad boy. See, I'm at 3, there should be 5 of them. Alright, we'll look at the oddly pixelated flowers. Flowers? On top of the desk? Plus, they look strange to me. Are my eyes just tired? More floating words. There are letters floating in the air, like the music room from earlier. Looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. I guess I should read it. Oh my... Oh! Apparently I did not spend enough time with any one person in particular because I didn't grab a single skill. It's very depressing. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko Onishima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko Onishima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is in order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess it's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all-out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Great, fantastic. Now I guess we should look at our names on the board. Huh? There's something written on the blackboard. What's written here? List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters. Just below that are names I've seen before. Ultimate imposter. Love that. There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard. Below that, Hiyoko Sayonji is written there. What is this newspaper? Wait. She looks a lot more grown up than she did. Is that just what pulling your hair back in a ponytail does? What is this? It says Miss Hiyoko Sayonji. This can't mean the same Hiyoko, right? I mean, the Hiyoko we knew looked totally different. She was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper, in a way I can see the resemblance to Hiyoko, but her height and figure, it's too different from the Hiyoko we knew. You get their underwear? Man, I should have tried harder, huh? What does this mean? Huh? That lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hiyoko's older sister or something? No. It says Hiyoko Sayanji here. Oh? Then Hiyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name. Clear? They're clear. His underwear is clear? Clear? Is that like... Oh, right, okay. Yeah, that seems legit. I guess. An older sister was the same first and last name? That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hiyoko. But did you ever hear her mention an older sister? Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
She doesn't have an older sister. Hiyoko is the Sayaji family's only daughter.
She doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there still isn't too much resemblance.
That's Hiyoko.
Huh? What are you saying? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this? I mean, she was famous for a childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt?
Backwards? What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Well, regardless, all the clues I've provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What the heck? This is the truth? If this is the truth, then the Hiyoko in this newspaper... Is he really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hiyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist? Could it be related to that list of subjects over there? Huh? If it says subjects, maybe it means there was some kind of, like, experiment, right? Did that experiment change Hiyoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment? If it's some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under that list of subjects, but...
Why would Lewis text me this at like almost 10 o'clock at night? He goes, I meet my flight Monday, probably. That's it. That's all. It's 9:50 at night.
Oh boy. He sounds like he's having a great time.
I know.
Also, this says it should arrive between 10:21 and 10:31, which is a long time from now, but, you know.
Okay.
Just so you're aware. Trying to pop my back.
Try to finish up the game tonight?
No, but I'm probably going to get at least 3 hours through it. I am an hour 50 in. Or until I find a good stopping point.
Jinjin really wants tuna because I stepped out of my room and she started like just rubbing herself in between my legs.
I kind of trampled her earlier. The light was off and I walked forward and I just ran her over. But then she started purring, so I mean, I guess it's okay. I guess. But what kind of experiment was it? Come here, Jen. She's not even looking at me. Okay. What's going on? It better not have anything to do with time travel. They are so loud. Oh, this is the same portrait. An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before, but... That's where I saw the name before. I knew his name was familiar. But the name mentioned in the placard says... Hope's Peak Academy founder, Izuru Kamukura? The founder of Hope's Peak Academy. And this name, Izuru Kamukura. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Damn it, another mystery.
Okay, with this you've totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime, you shall now go on to the next stage.
Next stage? I want to go into the data lab, or the headmaster's room. What is it, the third floor? The third floor is the rec room, and the physics lab, and the art floor. Oh. Damn it, not again! The hallway is different from last time. I guess when that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, I moved to a different hallway than the last... But how can he do that? No, now's not the time to be confused by that. Thinking about it's just gonna waste my energy. Because, you know, I'm totally lacking in energy. Oh, this was my least favorite floor. I don't like the way this floor is set up. Oh, I can't even go to the physics room. On the bright side, it looks like it won't open up. You know, I wasn't convinced that the polls were gonna load in, but that's fantastic. Oh, okay, well that's coming soon. The third floor is not, right. I don't seem to recall there being any windows in this game. Can I not? I can't. There's the rec room. Normally we come up from here. Did I walked through it and it disappeared. Oh, whenever I walk into them, they move. Oh, hello. Does it just switch to the other side of the room? Well, that one doesn't move. Oh. Right. Don't like that. I'll just, where are they? The rec room. Hey, the window's not broken. It's not the same Hope's Peak. Why is the table floating? Why are the balls floating? There's a billiard table, a dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school. Right, so we're not gonna, okay, right. File. It's a file with Hope's Peak Academy seal on it. It says confidential. That means it's a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously, Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy has conducted rigorous... We're gonna not read as Hajime. Okay. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope into the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms that I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope's Peak Academy was behind something like that? I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh? I gotta check on my pet. It's probably dead again. Almost. Actually, not even close to almost. I get the feeling I took such poor care of it that it's just how it be. It can't die. Oh, everything's floating. Except the magazines. There aren't any magazines with Junko on them this time. But there are 2 of the same magazine? Oh, they're almost all repeats, actually. There's a lot of different magazines here. Fashion, motorcycles, martial arts, sports, computer, travel. There's even a magazine about cameras. Mahiro would have been happy to see this. It's a shame she died. There's a dartboard, but this is still a school, right? Or did Monokuma just randomly make this place up? I can look at the dartboard, but not the floating anything. No, that's the door out. That's the door out. Okay, interesting. Guess we'll look at this random hologram. This hologram again. What's this one say? It looks like another email passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we are unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others. So we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to report. We will continue the investigation once they are discovered. We will continue the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. Interesting. Very interesting. It says here that they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set this all up.
My, Hajime, if you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse.
It's your fault. What does this hologram thing say anyway?
It's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them.
You can even do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all.
There's no way that's not important. His true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now. Wait. I want to see if I can look out the door now. I can't. Interesting, but I can leave. You're kidding. You're kidding. Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. I'm pretty much used to it by now, but even so, what is this space? What is this space? What? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality. You're really gonna make me... God. Akane, are you good? Oh, so I can't go to the bathroom here. Okay. Or the pool. Oh, God. Hey, Akane. It's close. It's very close. Someone is coming. Akane is twitching her nose and examining her surroundings. They're definitely real close. At least, that's what my gut's telling me. Then answer this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally? Let's see. My gut feeling is... both. He's right. They're both. Both? What do you mean? I don't know any details. It's just my gut after all. Well, that's true, I guess. Sis, you look like you're having a rough time there. Oh, right, this one. It's the library. What else was on this floor? This floor didn't seem very interesting, if I remember right. Oh, and then I'm gonna get to explore another room. Great, I can't wait to spend so much time here. What I really want to do is go to the rundown part of the school, but considering this is all like a figment of Monokuma's imagination, I get the feeling that's not gonna happen. This must be a library. Monokuma probably left something here too. I should hurry up and find it. So I can't look at anything here except the monitor, surveillance camera, and the hologram? That's interesting. Very interesting. This hologram again. It must be another one of the Future Foundation's emails. I should read it. There's no doubt that it's another clue.
That was his name.
To the Future Foundation, 14th Division, Makoto Negi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason, do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear clear to you how dangerous it is to keep those people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. What does this mean? This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape.
Oh, it's addressed to him. It's not from him. I messed up.
This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi, but he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair?
It makes more sense being from him. Wait. No.
Something's not right. The 6 of them are the ones who graduated. Something's wrong. Did he betray the Future Foundation? Something's wrong.
That's fake. That is fake news.
Makoto was the ultimate hope. There's no way. It was just a normal, boring room. Why do I need to go in here?
This is
wrong. Huh? Didn't I walk into a classroom? I don't really get it, but, this looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room?
Aha, I see you.
That's 4. I am looking for one more, but hopefully I didn't miss it. That would be unfortunate. Because sometimes I forget that I am looking for them. Tablet PC, and that's it. That's it. Can't look at the Junko comic, or not comic, magazine. It's so sad. This looks like a tablet computer. It looks like the power is on too. Is this the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. It's about the Neo World program, apparently. Neo World program? This word, Neo World. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. The Neo World program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. The Neo World program is built within the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo World program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, The ultimate neurologist and the ultimate therapist were among the many talented people whose research were utilized. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo-World program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. You mean to tell me that they're out here living in a world of their imagination? Of their own invention, and they still created the ultimate despair and the tragedy? Wait. Additionally, the Neo-World program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world, with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world. Program. A feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now, it's all disappearing, until all I feel is despair. And then I scream. I screamed loudly, as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I am starting to accept that this, there's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character route. Now then, despair is waiting for you.
Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Made up? Including me, too? Oh boy. Jesus Christ.
Hey, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the killing school trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? No. From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. Huh. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it.
This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway, from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but I'm gonna walk to the gym again. Right. Sonia, I need to talk to you. I don't need to talk to you, but I want to talk to you. Because I didn't talk to you initially. Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect? Huh? The placebo effect is... Nocebo? The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite, which means as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions, if the brain believes something is real, it will become real. Why would you bring that up all of a sudden? Huh? Huh? I am not sure. I do not fully understand. What the heck? Oh god. Oh god. I can't even go to Monokuma. Oh, classroom. Monokuma.
The moment you discover that the truth was a lie, all hope will disappear.
Okay, whatever. I guess we're going in here then. Oh, the room's in black and white, and there's a big object. Love that. Is this floating? That's impossible. There's no way something this big would be floating like this. Buddy, everything's been floating, but what in the world is it? And the moment I looked at that object, it started to spin faster? Oh god, it has binary code on it. Error, no identifier? Ah! Welcome to the Neo World program. A floating person is talking to me? Chihiro, right? Who is it? No, is this even a person in the first place? I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me alter ego. That is the name my master gave me when he created me. It can talk? But what are you? Alter ego? Artificial intelligence program? I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything that I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it, it's that feeling from earlier again. This floating like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet or the ground. Like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program? The Neo World program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I am to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be...
I don't know that.
Can I help you? I said ergo, not your name. The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, the school you're in, it appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry. I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program. Most of its words. I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality, all the mysteries, all the truths, they're all just fiction. Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope. A program for creating hope? But the fact that we're here and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step toward replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to, and from there you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to? Oh my god! They're uploading themselves into... No! They're not all gonna upload themselves into the virus-infected world, are they? They're not gonna do that, right? So, Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me, too. Booting the program on the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy while it's still in its experimental phase, I'm sure there was a very good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry. I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable. I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors? Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all, but the observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they'd seem the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there is no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole the portion of my abilities which contained my authority to build the world. It was a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about Monokuma Rock and the Funhouse. And based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should have been an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her. Which means this supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses Alter Ego? If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it, what the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one? That's so freaking irritating. But how did that virus infect the Neo World program? The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible that it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility, and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. Is that my food? Oh, it is my food. It's been picked up and now it is on the way. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility? But the only person who could enter that facility is someone who is a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Or the ultimate imposter, right? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? Observers. Interesting. That's an interesting way to put it. But it's true that the virus is powerful, and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it. But I'm still able to defend the essential areas, so it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure, and...
Okay, even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hits from you. If you're gonna say something more, suppose that you exist between life and death, and the death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel to the deflexation based on the definition of existence that constitutes a relationship. From there, the paradigm changes results by being cut off rapidly and causes a situation where your own existence is unobservable and accelerates and crosses with the joint ownership of the world, and the situation from the context invites your death. Did you just kill Alter Ego for like a third time? Well, I mean, I guess it'd only be the second time for Alter Ego, but... Hey. The deflexation example existence.
Hey. I couldn't click for a minute there. That's me. What the heck? Oh, no, it's not. That's not me. That is, Makoto, isn't it? What just happened? Is that me? What do I look like? You're... Oh god, they have the same voice, so I've been using the same voice because I just went, main character goes, ooh. You're right there, aren't you? Someone is right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side? I'm currently talking to the world through Alter Ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video's feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? The things you guys were forced to do, we were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us? I really want to save you right away, but because of the virus's interface, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept our outside interface. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means the person I need to talk to is right there, I hope. It looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Just who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm gonna say what I need to say and believe that you're there listening to me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? What did you want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know, 11037? That's the number that we found at Nezumi Castle. The door to the ancient ruin was supposed to open after you all finished gathering hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was going to be perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left that password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number.
He set the password to be the name of the guy who murdered the love of his life? The first love of his life?
That number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I'm entrusting that will to you all. I've entrusted it to your future, but that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they're going to crush you with despair using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In a worst-case scenario where an observer who is the role of teacher goes rogue, I've prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Forced shutdown sequence? Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this so you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means, even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. But we all have to use it, don't we? However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. And in order to do that, I need to somehow get that number as... Oh, God. Now it's gonna just repeat death over and over again. Right, Monokuma's getting a hard-on about death.
What was that just now? Hey, Hajime! What was that weirdness just now?
Nothing, really.
I see. Oh well. Anyway, that's all the hints you're gonna get. If that no-good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff, I'm gonna butt in again.
Did Monokuma not notice what just happened? It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here. Hey, about that guy just now. There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me. See, it'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon. A very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might, so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best. Do our best, huh? But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery is getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear, but still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings, too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless too? When the world has flipped over and become so irrational, what am I supposed to do? Alright, this is where we're gonna stop. Whenever we plunge right in. We're gonna stop at the graduation exam. And we'll catch up on it tomorrow. We'll finish tomorrow. Because my food is arriving soon, but a red door, huh? It's just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. For now, I need to finish this. I need to focus on that. Oh god. Ah. So glad these were right across from each other. Oh no. I'm not gonna enter the room, actually. I'm gonna save. Please tell me I can save. Thank god. And that's gonna be that. I had so much fun. I thoroughly enjoyed spending time with everyone. Wow. All y'all's names are green in this. It's very interesting. On my live feed, everyone's names are green, but on Streamlabs, everyone's names are like orange or red. So this is interesting. But anyways, thank you guys so much for coming and checking out. Thank you for following Hajime Despair. Love that. Gonna check out your Instagram too. Gonna check it out. And I hear that I'm very close to the thing, so I guess I'll find out more about that thing. I'm currently trying to get an average of 3 viewers per stream, so I can level up, you know, get that sweet, sweet affiliate. If you're curious, or if you want to watch all the Danganronpa streams I've done, and all the Homestuck read-alongs that I'm currently doing on Wednesdays, they are all being uploaded to my YouTube, which is linked down below. It's also just a strange space. I've made it really easy. They're all the same username, except for my TikTok, which is probably on purpose. Whenever I say all of my Danganronpas, I just mean V2. I mean V2 excluding the first half of the prologue. Look, it's a rough time. But I will see every one of you tomorrow, and everyone else tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have an update on my missing package tomorrow. That'd be nice. I'd love to share that. If any of your friends like Danganronpa, drag them along too. Make them come watch. Apparently, we got the thing coming up, so it's gonna be eventful. It'll be eventful for tomorrow.